Hey everyone, it's Vincent LaFleur coming at you from www.mytorontorealty.com, of course Remax West. Today I'm just going to shoot a short little video and talk to you guys about the blog post I just wrote. And it's regarding pre-construction condos and the nuisance that can become when you actually move into one. A lot of people aren't aware that it's basically a construction zone for the first couple of years. And they scratch their head after they move in and they ask themselves what did they get themselves into. So here are 6 big nuisances that come with a pre-construction condo. The first are the amenities. So here you are thinking that you bought a beautiful unit and it's got a lap pool, it's got a full gym, it's got squash courts, the whole 9 yards. Well, good luck in trying to use those amenities for the first year. Sometimes I've seen up to 3 years where the amenities have not been available. The developer focuses mainly on the units because their units is what makes them money. So the amenities building is pretty much last on their list. Second, it may not sound like a big nuisance, but fire alarm. So here you are living in your unit and let's say you work nights, so you sleep during the day. Well, get used to the fire alarm being tested regularly. And let me tell you, it's not fun because I went through it. Third, of course, construction noise. If you're not familiar with what it's like to live in a construction area, like in a new subdivision, for example, especially with a condo, you have a lot of equipment, construction equipment that is, especially cranes, and they can be quite loud. So again, if you're working nights and you're sleeping during the day, you're going to have to get used to a crane going up and down every day. Next is the elevator. I know. There are 4 elevators. 5 elevators, 6 elevators. Well, what if you buy into a building that's only got 3 or 2? You got to remember the first little while, everybody is moving in the same way you are. And in order to move people in, the condo needs to put the elevator on service. So you might want to plan ahead. Make sure you leave it a little earlier because you're not going to get an elevator quickly. It's a big nuisance. Traffic is my next one, and trying to keep your car clean. Yes. Remember, we've all driven a car through a construction zone. This is no different. It's going to be very difficult to get in and out of the building parking lot because there's construction going on. So don't expect full lanes, expect delays. As far as keeping your car clean, well, mud, like I write in my blog, mud and your car are going to become very well acquainted for the first little while anyway. The final one is the biggest one. Like I said in my blog post, I can actually write a whole article regarding the next point, and it's probably the most important one. It's called the occupancy fees. For someone who's not aware, there are 2 closings that happen when you're buying a pre-construction condo. The first one is the occupancy closing. The second one is when title is officially passed over to the purchaser from the builder. During the occupancy period, the unit buyer is allowed to occupy the unit. That's why it's called the occupancy period. But because title has not been transferred yet, you legally do not own the unit, which means you have limited rights and limitations. One, for example, let's say you're an investor and you want to rent it out. You are not allowed to rent it out because title has not been granted yet. The biggest pet peeve I have with an occupancy fee, the occupancy fee, period, if you will, are the actual occupancy fees. Basically, it's a big cash grab. And what the builder does is that they actually want you to pay, well, you're obligated to pay, an occupancy fee. And this fee is paid up until the last sheet of drywall is actually stapled in. So if you're on the 2nd floor, for example, or on the 5th floor, 6th floor, 10th floor, let's say a 30-story building, you're going to be paying an occupancy fee for a long time until the building is registered. Once the building becomes registered, that's when your title closing can happen. So be prepared. And sometimes these occupancy fees are greater than your actual mortgage payment and your maintenance fee combined. Now, there is one note that should come with that. During the occupancy period, you are not required to pay your mortgage nor your maintenance fee. But you want to check with your bank because banks are only capping interest rates for up to 30 days to 90 days. So you want to make sure that that rate that you've locked in is going to be there for you once your title transfer comes, and that can happen a year down the road. So these are things you need to be prepared about. These are the nuisances that come with a pre-construction condo. I hope you enjoy the blog. This is a video basically illustrating everything that I wrote in the blog. So if you don't want to read it, watch the video. It's pretty much the same information. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.